The news just came out a couple of days ago that a new drug had been found to treat some of the respiratory symptoms of cystic fibrosis. It would be $300,000 a year for this drug. And I can't let this go without making some comment here, because in 1977, which is 23 and 15, that's 38 years ago, I discovered the first non-human case of cystic fibrosis, tracked it back, and so found out that cystic fibrosis, make a long story short here, this is at the Yerkes Primate Center. Emory University is working with many different primates as a pathologist, including a colony of NASA monkeys, and they're all unrelated, no genetic relationship to each other other than they're all monkeys, and they all had cystic fibrosis. And so it was by biopsy. Their pancreases, livers, and lungs had permission to get biopsies, and found out they all had cystic fibrosis. So it's obvious it wasn't genetic, which is what doctors want to still believe today. As they said, want to believe today. And at any rate, tracked it back, figured out what caused it, and had experts confirm that my finding was correct, that it was cystic fibrosis. And then when I told them it was a monkey, they freaked out and said, it's only in humans. It's a human genetic disease. I said, no, you confirmed it's on your letterhead to 3 different experts from around the world. And so it is cystic fibrosis, and they all reluctantly agreed. Emory University made a big news release. It was a big hoo-ha. While we were getting together to get a grant for a bigger study, I was able to find out what mineral was missing during pregnancy, and I was able to reverse the cystic fibrosis in the monkeys. Well, it's very simple. Turns out it's a deficiency of a single mineral during pregnancy, and because there's no structural damage, it is easy to prevent and reverse later on, even after the baby's born. To make a long story short, I can prevent and reverse cystic fibrosis with a supplement program and a dietary change for $3 a day. Let's see here, $3 a day times 365. You're looking at just a little over, what? Oh, you're looking at a little over $1,000 a year. It would be 300 years, one treatment that is costing here. 300 years of treatment for $300,000 for the respiratory. Oh, yeah. I can also reverse the genetic marker, which is found in 17 other diseases. So it's not a genetic marker and certainly not specific for cystic fibrosis. And I urge you to get a hold of the books Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and Rare Earths Been Cures. And if you're into DVDs, I'd go for Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, and CDs, Public Enemy #1. Then went to Qishan, China, and did autopsies on 1,700 kids under the age of 10 who died from Qishan disease, a cardiomyopathy heart disease known to be a deficiency of that same mineral that causes cystic fibrosis deficiency. And 35%, a full 35%, 595 of these kids, 1,700 of them, 595 had cystic fibrosis by actual microscopic changes in their livers and their pancreases and their lungs. Got it published in Chinese and in English. Okay? Sent to the Cystic Fibrosis Institution. Oh, yeah. They fired me when I told them it was not genetic back in 1978, so that's when I went back to school and became a naturopathic physician. I'm challenging the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation today. On this program, I'm challenging them. Why would you accept a drug to relieve symptoms of respiratory problems in cystic fibrosis kids for $300,000 a year when you won't accept a prevention, a cure, and a reversal of genetic markers, using your terms, for $3 a day with no negative side effects? So I'm challenging you, Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, to have one of your representatives call up and let's have a discussion on this program. Of course, we found the same thing for muscular dystrophy. 5 years ago, gave Jerry Lewis the cause, prevention, cure for muscular dystrophy. He took it to the Muscular Dystrophy Foundation, and they fired him. That's why the telethon's not there anymore, because they fired Jerry Lewis because he brought them the cause, prevention, cure for muscular dystrophy. So I'm challenging the Muscular Dystrophy Foundation. Hey, when are we going to go to work and save these kids? All right. Let's see here. Doug. Oh, got more 60 seconds. Okay. I was getting a little nervous there because we had technological difficulties the other day. So I remind you to get a hold of the books, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the book Rare Earths Been Cures, the book Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and you'll learn the chronology of cystic fibrosis and muscular dystrophy, how I found the cause, prevention, and cures. And then somebody needs to go to jail, my new DVD, and Public Enemy #1, the new CD. It tells you why the medical system is more interested in treating people than curing them. Okay? They'll make a few $100 in curing them, but they make millions of dollars in treating people over long periods of time. And so that's the motivation. Let's talk about cystic fibrosis kids and muscular dystrophy kids. Let's talk about the CF Foundation and the MD Foundation. Why did they fire Jerry Lewis? It's all in the book, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. These are actually crimes against humanity, I think, and they're just as terrible as terrorists blowing up buses, okay? And so I really get very, very angry when they make such a big deal out of it. They find a treatment for $300,000 a year to relieve symptoms of respiratory distress in these kids when we know how to prevent and cure the disease. Absolutely criminal. Well, stick with us. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Longevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice